Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bronwyn and I am a skincare specialist by trade with 8+ years of career level experience. I lived and worked in South Korea as a skincare specialist in the skincare capital of the world for a skincare company for 6 years. And then I also had professional experience here in Canada working and recommending skincare products to customers in retail and also in Tokyo, Japan, and Australia. I did the same kind of work. So if you like the sounds of that, definitely subscribe to see more. However, I am not an esthetician nor am I a dermatologist, so I can't give you medical grade advice, but I do know skincare products and ingredients and have an education background on being able to recommend stuff to you that I think would help your skin out. I focus on skincare mainly on this channel, but of course we do also talk about other beauty related things such as makeup tutorials occasionally, hair tutorials occasionally, and we also do the occasional fashion haul videos because I love fashion. Like why can't we enjoy all these things in one place, right? So definitely subscribe if you want to see weekly videos on this kind of content. Otherwise, definitely check me out on my social media channels because you're not going to see content here that you're going to see there. I am wearing a wig today because I couldn't be bothered with my hair. So if you're wondering why my hair looks different, it's a wig, synthetic wig off Amazon. If you're interested in it, I'll have it linked down below in the description box so you can check it out. Long intro, sorry, but today we are going to be talking about something that I've recently been getting a lot of comments on in my videos, specifically my old 𝘠𝘰𝘯𝘕𝑚𝑛𝑦 salicylic acid review video. I'm having a lot of people come into that video and saying people with dry skin cannot use BHA or salicylic acid, and that is a myth, okay? Let's be clear. I know there's a lot of general advice out there, a ton of general advice that just generalizes the idea of acids. And that strongly comes with an assumption that acids are only made for people with oily skin types, which is beyond the truth. Although acids work best to show immediate results for people with oily skin, specifically people with acne and oily skin types with BHA or salicylic acid. And that is because those skin types need it more so than dry skin types. But that does not mean that dry skin types don't also need BHA as well, or glycolic acid. Now, why exactly would that be the case? We know that more often than not, glycolic acid is the #1 acid recommended to people with dry skin types because it works on the surface layers of the skin to remove dead skin cells. Yes, but that doesn't mean that a dry skin type can't have issues in the deeper layers of the skin. I'm specifically someone who struggles more so in the deeper layers of the skin than on the surface layer of my skin. I don't get a ton of skin peeling, I don't get a lot of dry skin flakes, but I do get tightness and occasionally get dry skin flakes if I don't do a proper moisturizing routine to combat it. More often than not, if I am using a salicylic acid too frequently to combat dryness or the buildup of dry skin cells, I actually make my skin worse because I am a dry skin type that is dehydrated and sensitive. Too much glycolic acid, which works on the surface layers of the skin, is way too exfoliating and can actually lead me to experience more breakouts and also more dryness. So why exactly would a dry skin type like me need to use BHA or salicylic acid? Reason being is because I have a congested skin type. What that means is I am more susceptible to the type of acne and clogged pores that happen on the deeper layers of the skin. You're not going to see me getting surface level acne or breakouts where there are bumps on the top that can easily be removed with an acid or a physical exfoliant. No, I get under the skin acne. These can be called, closed comedones. They can be called cystic acne. They're the ones that are the most difficult to get rid of. The ones that can lead to more scarring, the ones that can be more longer lasting, and just not a good time. When I was younger, this was the type of acne I suffered with. I had cystic acne, it didn't want to go away, and I had a lot of closed comedones under my skin. So even though my skin was dry and not oily, and I had a proper exfoliation routine to help assist my skin cells turnover right, I would still get these under the skin things because I have a congested skin type. It doesn't matter what other methods you use to try to combat it. Sometimes it's just not enough, and you need to use ingredients that are actually going to work and target target those deeper layers of the skin. Example, BHA, beta-hydroxy beta-hydroxy acid, aka an ingredient like BHA. So although BHA and salicylic acid can be drying on an internal level, it is beneficial for a dry skin type that suffers from congested skin to use it as well. Because it is drying, we don't need to use it as often unless our skin is handling it well. So it totally depends on you gauging how your skin is handling it. So for me, I only really use BHA at this point when I feel like my skin is getting more congested than usual. So I tend to use it maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more if I feel like I'm really going through a congested phase. At the time that I made my 𝘠𝘰𝘳𝘪𝘠𝘕 salicylic acid review video, that was a phase where my skin was constantly congested. I really had to focus on targeting the congested issue with my skin while also maintaining a healthy moisture level. So incorporating a nice low-level BHA into my skincare routine, using it every day if I felt I needed to, or every other day, was perfect for me at the time because I used it in a routine that was very moisturizing and very rehydrating. So although I was using a drying BHA salicylic acid every day to every 2 days, I was combining it with a routine that reversed the negative effects, but I still got the good benefits of using a salicylic acid. So I experienced less closed comedones, my blackhead production was reduced, and I wasn't getting any cystic level acne, even though I don't really suffer from that anymore. So if you have dry skin, but you get pimples that are under the skin, kind of deeper, you get closed comedones, and what those are those like white, they're like lifted bumps under the skin that aren't acne, but they look lighter in color. And if you extract them, you get kind of like a stringy, sebaceous filament coming out. It's kind of like a big buildup of sebum that's coming out of the skin that's solidified to a degree. Those are closed comedones, and I get a lot of those. So I have to use BHA to help reduce the frequency of these things. So if you experience these things too and you have a dry, dehydrated skin type like me, then incorporating BHA or salicylic acid into your routine at a low level is actually really beneficial to you, as long as you're making sure that you are also using skincare products that are very moisturizing and very rehydrating to help combat the negative adverse effects of using a salicylic acid on a dry skin type. So to all of you guys who have been commenting to me saying I can't use BHA, you're kind of wrong. And it's a matter of knowing how to use it correctly for your skin type and skin conditions. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. I hope you understand a little bit better on the actual multiple uses of BHA and who can and cannot use it. No one can't use it. Honestly, no one cannot use BHA. BHA is for everyone when used properly. So thank you for checking in. I hope that helped you out. If you like videos like these, then definitely click that subscribe button. I upload weekly to sometimes more on this channel. So if you want to hear more interesting skincare facts, tips, tricks, tutorials, skincare routines, demos, more informative videos, hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, fashion hauls, fashion try-on hauls, definitely click that subscribe button. Catch me on my vlog channel, linked in the description box down below, where I upload weekly vlogs of my life and what I get up to while I live in Toronto, Canada, and sometimes traveling. You can also catch my old Korea life and Japan and Australia life vlogs on that channel. So if you want to see what life was like in those countries, you can catch that footage there as well. Otherwise, make sure you catch me on my Instagram account, where I upload things that you're not really going to see here, but still kind of similar to a degree, but more aesthetic and pleasantly to the eye. Thank you guys for joining me. Subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!